All right, so we will get started. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening, everyone, from wherever you're watching us from. Welcome to episode 7 of our Boss Moms in Business episode. This is the 7th episode, and we are so excited. And we have 3 more episodes to go. And at the end of the 10th episode, we will be having a special episode featuring the best of the people you would want to watch. What is Boss Moms in Business about? Boss Moms in Business features stories of different women connected by one business platform. Different women, success stories connected by one business platform. The aim of this series is to inspire you, dear woman, and let you know that you can become more. Is to inspire you and let you know that you are enough. Is to inspire you and let you know that guess what? You are made for more, and you cannot just limit yourself. You can live. We have had 6 amazing episodes, and every single woman who has featured has inspired me. And I know you have been inspired as well. If you have watched any of our last 6 episodes and you were inspired, please drop in the comments for me, A. We're not doing numbers today. The letter A. I want to see all the A's pouring in. If you've been inspired, drop in the comments for me, A. As many A's as possible to show how well you're inspired, how these A-class ladies, how these ladies have inspired you to become more. And your life is gradually changing because when they told their stories, you connected. Thank you very much. I can see the comments buzzing even on Facebook. Hello, Olukoya from Facebook. Good morning, and good to see you. Yes, so this is it. So we are going to continue. Initially, we only planned to do this twice, right? Oh yeah, the Anity period. Now that's the A's. Initially, we planned to have just 2 episodes, but you wanted more after listening to the first 2 people. And so you said, let's keep it coming. And we got more Boss Moms. And in fact, we don't know if we're going to be stopping this any soon. We just want to keep you inspired. And that is what we're doing today. So we have one Boss Mom here right now, and permit me to also invite my co-host to say hello to you. My co-host is right here now in the person of Mrs. Murphy. I know it's been a very busy day for you. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for coming up for this and to join in the hosting. You are welcome.
Thank you, my SD. Good morning, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. So please stay tuned and we hope you enjoy tonight's session.
Yes. Okay, thank you very much. So one of our Boss Moms is live already with us, and we are going to get started with her. Her name is Helen Uranta. Thank you so much for honoring our invitation, Helen. We will start by asking you some questions, but you can say hello to the house.
Hello, good morning, everyone. How are we all doing?
Good
morning, and welcome to today's episode of Boss Mom.
Thank you, Helen. I believe you've been watching other episodes, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, good. So how did you feel when we invited you to be on the panel, to be on the other side rather than just listening? How did you feel?
I felt so honored, so honored. I was wow. I said, that's I felt so honored, so honored.
Well, tonight the audience will know if it's more like we are the honored ones, but I know that we are the lucky ones to be listening to your story because we know you have something to tell us and to get us inspired. So I'll get started with the question. And our very first question for you tonight is, in your own definition, who would you say a boss mom is?
Okay, before I answer the question, I want to really give a big appreciation to you, my SD, for giving me such a privilege to showcase what I'll have to say. So I want to thank you for the privilege. Okay, now, who is a boss mom to my own definition? A boss mom is that woman that is in charge of her affairs. She controls, she manages the activities in the home, and she's the person that balances her 8 to 4 job. She balances her business and the activities in her home. A boss mom is that woman that knows how to manage her time very well,
Yes.
that values time. A boss mom is that woman that detests poverty. A boss mom is the woman that puts smiles on people's face. A boss mom is that woman, I'll say, is a woman that does not give up on any successful activities. A boss mom is that woman that ensures that everything within her, even in any shortcoming, she's able to stand the tough time. A boss mom is that woman that have a growing mindset, a positive mindset, a woman that can adapt to any situation and adjust to any situation. That's who a boss mom is. Thank you, ma.
Wow, wow. I was writing very fast. I was just trying to make sure that I got all that definition. Honestly, that is huge. It's an encompassing this definition, but I can relate to a few of them. The one where you said that a boss man is someone who, despite having a shortcoming, will withstand every difficult situation. Now that is a boss mom. I love that definition because people think it's just being tough. Being tough is being boss mom. No, despite even when you feel you have some shortcomings, things that prevent you, from reaching, you still withstand tough situations. But I think the best for me is the boss mom, someone who has a positive and a growing mindset. You don't feel like, okay, I'm going to like throw a shade now, but you don't feel like, okay, I have had children, I am married, I have arrived. That is not growth. That is not positivity. A boss mom is someone with a positive mindset and somebody who is always ready and willing to grow. Those are the ones that stood out for me, and then values time. Values time. Oh, I love that. I love that. So thank you so much for sharing that. Let me ask you the second question. Do you think every woman can be a boss mom?
Yes and no.
Okay, please explain for us.
Yes is God has made women to be special. Women are just so special. Women have this strength, inner strength in them. I'll just give an example of a couple. Let's say a couple that works for 8 to 4 job. They all went out to do their work. But you can imagine that once they are back home, the man can decide to sit in the living room to watch news or perhaps read newspaper, as though that's how they do. Most
Yeah.
men, they listen to news. But that same woman that went out for 8 to 5 job will come back, ensure that the husband eats dinner, ensures that her kids eat dinner. So women can actually be a boss mom. But why other women are not a boss mom is because they don't have that mindset. They have a fixed mindset. That is why they can't be a boss mom. Because if you have a growing mindset, you'll be a boss mom. So women are made to be boss mom, but only people who detest poverty, only the people who are willing to know more, who are willing to change their narratives. Those are the women that are boss mom. While the people that are not boss mom, which they can actually be if they want, but they are not boss mom because they are not ready to adjust. They have fixed mindsets and they don't have a strong why in life to go further. That's why they are not boss mom.
Nice, nice. I like that. So people with fixed mindset, I mean, every woman can be, but if you have a fixed mindset, if you don't know your purpose and your why, or your why is not strong enough, if you have not decided, if you're not ready, you cannot be a boss mom. It's not like you don't have the grace, you do.
Yeah.
But I think it's just that a lot of women have not realized their purpose. They don't realize where they can be, or they're not decided. or they feel like, okay, that they've done enough and their mindset is just so fixed. I mean, I believe that is also it, you know. So thank you very much. Now, let me ask another question. When did you decide to be a boss mom? At what point in
Okay.
your life did you decide that you must be a boss mom? At what point?
Okay. I would say that right from when I knew my left and my right, I have always been a boss mom.
No, nice. Okay.
Yes. But when I came to realize the real definition of a boss mom, I found out that I was already a boss mom. So what I did, I have to adjust to it. So when I really decided that yes, this is really a boss mom, who I have always been, and I'll still need to do more, is when some circumstances, some challenges came up. And then I looked at where I was coming from. Because people that grew up with golden spoon, of course, they they won't want to, I don't know how to put it, they won't want, but if you know where you are coming from, you just have to be strong and meet up the target. So I decided to be a boss mom when things were like, when things were tough. I grew up without a mother. I'm this person that does not know how to call. In fact, I have not called a mommy in my life because I was two when I lost my mom. So I grew up with that mind, no mother, only dad taking care of us. So I've been a struggling type, a hardworking person. So as I was growing up, I said, no, I will need to work. I'll need to work. I'll need to put things in place where my parents could not reach. I'll get there. So I started coming up gradually. I got a job. Then I got married. Things were still going on. Then it was during the lockdown. I'm doing 8 to 4 job. I'm a civil servant. So it was during the lockdown, things were like, I said, wow. So meaning that my salary can't even take care of us in the house. My husband is a businessman. So during the lockdown, of course, all businesses were shut down. Only government staff will be getting their salary, or people that some people that works. Sorry for that. So during the lockdown, the salary that came in, I'll pay bills. This one will come up, rent and all that. I said, wow, this is not the kind of life I want to live. And then I'm this kind of person that I like giving. I'm this kind of person that if somebody complains anything by me, I'll say, okay, come and take. Or if I see you're not cheerful, I'll ask you, what is the problem? Are you sick? Are you okay? I'm the person that I like giving. Giving is my hobby. And it makes me feel happy each time I give. So, but during that lockdown, I find out that I could not do those things that I like doing. I can't give. Even in my house, I was not that comfortable. So that was when I decided to take a bold step to become a boss mom, which a friend introduced me to this amazing platform that made me to become a boss mom. I'm sure the time is coming when I'll explode it well and say more details on that. Thank you, ma.
All right, thank you so much for that. Yeah. So by the time you realize the definition of a boss mom, a true definition, you realize that you've always been a boss mom, especially growing up
Yes.
without a mother figure,
Yeah.
and you just had to step in and be responsible and all of that. A lot of people have that experience as well, and not all of them actually handled it well. But I mean, you got to this point in your business and you found, even with your 9 to 5, you got married, you had a family, and then you got to a point where you realized that you needed to do more, even as a boss mom, and that's when you found the business opportunity
Yes.
that has connected every boss mom here. We'll be talking about the business opportunity at the end. We just wanted to hear your story. So now we need to hear the journey of your boss mom. All right. So we found the business. Did anything change? Did things become better? How does it feel really? How do you feel now that you are a boss mom, running your home, your business, and your 9 to 8 to 4 job? Tell us the journey about the boss mom, really, basically, and how it feels.
Okay, I'm so excited to be a boss mom. The journey started, like I said, during the lockdown. That was 2020. Yeah, 2020. That was when the journey started. During the lockdown, things were just tight, and a friend of mine, that my childhood friend, now called me and said, Helen, there is this platform where you partner with the company, you get a product. I'm the type that likes selling. So then I was just selling recharge card. Even in the office, I just sell recharge card to support. But I see that the recharge card was not even going anywhere. So when she called me that there's this business she would like to introduce me to, I said, what kind of business? She said it's networking. I said, I've not done networking before. What's networking? Please, I'm not interested, Jerry, leave me. So she was still insisting. And I said, okay, let me accompany you, because she was inviting me for a seminar. I said, okay, let me accompany you to the seminar. I'm not joining your business, so I'm just accompanying you to the place. So I waited for her. We went together to the place. And after the presentation, that fateful day, that was kind of house party, just in a house. So after the presentation, the guest speaker for that day was a Joy Manjo. She was the guest speaker, Joy Rich Manjo. So after the presentation that day, as a woman, there's a kind of money that you keep aside that when emergency comes up, you have to bring it out. So after the presentation, I told her, I'm really interested. I want to partner with this amazing company. What's the company again? They said Long Reach. I said, wow, I'll be interested to join, please. A company that you partner with, you buy the product. If you're selling, you get profit, you recover your income, your capital, and the company will still pay you when you tell your friends to join you. I said, wow, that would be interested. That was how I joined the platform, the Long Reach Bioscience Company. And since then, when I joined, I started, when I bought the product, I sell, and I see that so many people even know the product and they even liked it. I said, wow, meaning that I've seen my future business. I started doing it, and what I discovered, the platform gave me what is called financial confidence. Now, in my place of work where I work, in my office, sometimes they'll be threatening you. We are going to change your duty. We are going to post you maybe to a place where you won't see any 1 naira. You just go to office. I can imagine when you go to office, you come back without anything. And maybe when your children will tell you, Mommy, you're welcome. You like to buy something and give to them. So you go to work where you don't even have anything to come back home with. So when I joined this platform, and then when such an incident wants to come up, I have this confidence in me. I have this I was financially confident. Even if they change my duty post, I am not scared. Why? Because I have a platform where even if my salary has not come in, every week I earn. And then that was how it went. I earn, my children will earn, my husband will earn. And my husband was saying, wow, this business that I just started, you're even earning. Meaning there are people that have stayed long in the business. That means they are earning more. I said, yes, so they are earning. And then my husband now put more interest. In fact, he'll be telling me, please concentrate. Whenever I even have a Zoom meeting, he will tell the children, please don't disturb your mom when she's on Zoom meeting. Concentrate. Why? Because he has seen a future. He has seen value in the business that I joined, and I also introduced my husband. So what I'm saying is that this boss mom that I have become, it has given me what I call financial confidence. And apart from that, I enjoy the good health in it. Before I joined this platform, every month I'll be treating my children malaria, typhoid. Every month we treat, up to the extent I'll be writing it down on the calendar. My husband will say, please put down the date when we treated the children typhoid and malaria. But to be sincere, ever since I joined this platform and I became the boss man which I am today, I have been enjoying what I call good health, and another thing, financial confidence. I am no more scared. I have confidence. Even if they change my duty post, I am satisfied that at least I am partnering with a company that can help me financially to be stable. Thank you, ma. I don't know if I've answered the question.
Yes, 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 you have. You've given me a name, financial confidence. I like that. I am
Thank you,
also
ma.
financially confident. You know, some of
Yeah.
us, we use all this financial freedom, independence, but really, I think the right word is the financial confidence. Like,
Yes.
if you know what the fear of money does to people, that you
Mm.
don't have confidence. You know what the fear of money.
Mm.
You know, if I am broke, like I always say it, I'll be sick. So the fact that financial confidence, not just for the health, but you know, you're able to, you don't allow people do talk anyhow to you. You don't allow people treat you anyhow just because of money. I love
Yes.
that financial confidence terminology.
Yes.
Fantastic, fantastic.
Yes.
Thank you so, so much for sharing your
Thank
story.
you,
Just
ma'am.
have one more question to ask you.
Okay, ma'am.
How are you able to combine your business, your 8 to 4, your motherhood? Like, how are you able to balance all of this? It must be quite tasking. How are you able to do all of this?
Okay. I'll start by saying that, like I said right from the onset, I've been a struggling type. I've been a hardworking person. Even before my husband got married to me, what he used to tell me, say, Helen, you are very, very industrious. Yes. So I'm the type that I have 3 kids in the morning. I do 8 to, not even, sometimes I close by 6 p.m. So I do 8 to 6 p.m., sometimes 6:37. So in the morning, what I do, I wake up very early as I could, do my morning chores, bathe the kids, will take them to school. Sometimes me and my husband will drive them to school, then he will drop me in the office. And then that is what we call delegation. I delegate sometimes, I delegate the duties. I have somebody who's also assisting me. I delegate duties. I drop them in the school, I go to work, and maybe when they close, my girl will pick them up, or sometimes my husband will pick them up. Then like I said, people that are government staff, they they always have the time to run their business. Sometimes in the office, I'll take myself as an example. In the office, in my leisure hour, I'll see some women, they'll be playing games on their phone. I'll said, wow, this person is just wasting time. That was how I used to be before. There's this game, Candy Crush.
Candy Crush.
I was so in love with that game, Candy Crush. And I'm this type that also loves Z World. But now that I know my priority, I hardly do all those things because they say time is money. I prioritize my duties. Whatever thing I know that is very, very important, I do that one first. I don't play all those games because they are taking your time. According to King Ubon, the late King Ubon, he said, the sun is not waiting for you. The moon is not waiting for you. The time is kicking fast. What do you do with your time? So how I manage to be my own boss mom, I prioritize, I take the ones that are very, very important to me. Then I also delegate. Then I also ensure that I use my time judiciously. I don't just waste my time. Sometimes I use my leisure hour, my break time, to talk to people about my business. So when I hear people saying they don't have time, everybody has time. It depends. It's just all about, it's a matter of priority, the one that is very, very important to you. So we are the one to manage the time, not the time that will control us. We are the one to control the time. So how I manage it is just my timing, just the timing. Then I delegate some duties.
Okay. I like that. I like that. Delegation and prioritizing, managing your time and making sure you do the right thing. I mean, I go to ministries, I go to public service offices, and I really understand what you say when people get addicted to all this games and TVs and they say they don't have time. So if you want to be a boss mom, you will need to, nobody's saying you don't play your games, nobody's saying you don't do the TVs, but you need to get to a point in your business or in your life where you would say, you know what, I am in charge. I'm not able to do this. I'm going to leave that for later, but now I need to focus on building my business. So thank you very much. Thank you so much, Helen. We will come back to you with more questions towards the end. Let's go on and talk to the other boss moms who are here with us. Mrs. Murphy, are you ready to take over?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Thank you for that amazing session, Helen. We learned a lot, and I'm sure so many of us have gotten the financial confidence, and many more people will definitely get their own financial confidence. So I'll go over to our next guest, Ruth Chukwukezirim. Hope I pronounced it well. Please unmute yourself.
Yes, I have. Yes, you did.
Okay, awesome. So good to see you. I love your smile. And so we cannot wait to hear from you. Okay. So our first question. Okay. Our first question is this. What is your definition of a boss mom?
Okay. Good morning, partners and everyone on the call. I'll start by apologizing for being really late. I've been moving around my whole house looking for network. So all the service providers told me that today my village people on my case. So please, I apologize for coming in late. Dr. Heidi, thank you for having me here, even though I'm very late. Okay, so who is a boss mom? For me, a boss mom is the mom that tries to find a balance in every aspect of life. She's at work, she's in home, and I think a mom. She's any lady that tries to strike this balance in every other thing we do. I mean, for a lot of us, from growing up, we become moms already, from taking care of siblings, from taking care of relations, people around. So for me, the definition of a boss mom is that lady that tries to strike a balance in every aspect of her life. Why am I saying she tries? Because it's usually not a walk in the park. So many things asking for your attention. So she keeps striving to strike a balance in everything she does, because especially in this era where everything is like on autopilot, so many things wants you to do them at the same time. So the boss mom tries to find her place at work. She tries to find her place in the office, at home, in the church, or wherever she finds herself. So a boss mom is how she's self-driven. She could be purpose-driven, trying to find for anywhere she is, she tries to own her space. The boss mom owns the space wherever she finds herself. Owning her space is not that she's domineering or that she's a boss in terms of what we think who a boss is, but she creates space for herself. Like they say, if they don't give you a space, you bring your own table. So the boss mom tries to own her space wherever she finds herself. So for me, that's who the definition of a boss mom is, wherever she finds herself. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I love your definition. You know, a boss mom is a woman that owns her space, meaning she understands her role and she delivers, you know. So thank you so much. So let's move over to the next question, which is, can every woman be a boss mom?
So I think that by design, every woman is designed to be a boss mom. But the thing is, every woman might not really be a boss mom finally, but every woman can also be a boss mom if they find themselves, like I said. So she tries to find who she is. In trying to find herself, she becomes a boss mom, but she has always been designed. She has that design from creation to be a boss mom. Everything that is her makeup makes her a boss mom, but does she realize the much her capacity, her potentials that she needs to build to begin to manifest as a boss mom? That's where, if she will be a boss mom or if she will not eventually be, that's where it comes. But every woman was originally designed as a boss mom from the onset.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I love how you go straight to the point. I love the fact that you understand, who a boss mom is and what she should be. And the fact that, yeah, anybody can, but well, not everyone will in the end. It's a matter of choice. So I'm going to kind of merge your next two questions. So I would like you to tell us how you started your journey, and then what it's like being a boss mom, and then what the future holds for you. So it's like a 3-in-1 question. So when did you decide? Now, when you became one, how has it been going? And then where do you see yourself in the future?
Okay, 3 questions. I'll try and start. Please, if I forget anyone, call me back.
It's fine.
Okay, so I can't say specifically when I started, but I would like to say that I am an evolving person. I've been evolving, and at every stage, it looks different. It has its own looks. I mean, they've not been the same. I'm from a family of traders. My grandfather was a trader. My father was a trader. So there's always been buying and selling in some form. And my mom was also a big trader. So I've always seen money moving and goods and services moving. So from primary school, I started looking for things to sell. Of course, I sold in primary school and secondary school during holidays. Sometimes I did. Then I went to university. I'll always take some things from my mother's shop. I'll sell books. So until I finished and I got into work proper. At that point, I started my career in a men's environment that was, I would say, hostile. Yes, it was hostile. So I knew that the only way to survive was to ensure that at every point in time that my head was above the water. If not, these men are going to be like shark and they will swallow me. And they kept telling me to my face, listen, this is not girl's thing. And you're just a small girl. And they were rubbing it all over my face, like, this men's fault. What are you doing here? Who brought this small girl here? I kept trying it everywhere. And I said, well, initially I cried. I was like, I think I need to just stop this work. I won't do this again, but I will do that work over and over. Coincidentally, that's what I'm still doing. And from that point, I knew that I needed to step up if I was going to survive in my environment. So from that point, there was a bit of awareness of what I was doing. So like I said, that I'm evolving and I'm still evolving. So from that point, I took a decision that, you know what, I'm not going to let these men swallow my voice. I wasn't going to allow them swallow my voice. It wasn't because I was competing with them, but like I said, the boss mom creates space for herself. And I knew that I was going to create space for myself. Nobody was going to create it for me because the men have already told me, listen, you, this small copper that just came, this is not girls' business, it's men's world. So I have no idea what you're doing here. And everything made it impossible for me to survive. But I'll go home, I'll cry. Like I said, the boss mom tries to find a balance. So I will cry, I feel like quitting, but I didn't quit, I'll still go back. And gradually, it got better. I found myself, I said, in this business, they push me, I'll push them back. And until we all try to find our spaces and we moved on, and I kept evolving. But at some point, I realized that dissatisfaction had set in, which means that until you get to that point where you say, you know what, I just want more. I want more. I think it was at that point where I knew that I needed to take a leap. I didn't have all the courage. Again, the boss mom is not ashamed of her vulnerability. She's not ashamed that I'm vulnerable. I knew that I needed to move, but I was afraid. Like I tell people, when you hear, for those of us that believe in the Bible, when you hear, do not be afraid, it means that there is tendency to be afraid. So if you don't need to be afraid, somebody won't be telling you, don't be afraid. If you're not crying, someone will tell you, don't cry. Or if you don't look like you're going to cry. So I knew I was afraid. I knew I could chicken out from the decision I needed to take, but I knew that I wanted more out of life. I knew I needed to be there for my family more. I knew that I didn't have a balance. I knew that dissatisfaction has set in. So for me, at that point, I needed to take a leap into something more. And then before then, I had already been introduced to the business, and I said, you know what, I've tried one before, I don't want. I just like the products, they are really good. At least my toothache is gone. I don't need to pull another tooth and I'm fine. So I'll just be a product user, but you see that one, I won't do it. But at that point of dissatisfaction, I was restless. I wanted something more. I had to go look at the business again. I read it very well. I tried searching who are there. I said, okay, I just invested and I started. And of course, I was combining it with other things. And that was how it all started while I was still doing my logistics business. One of my takeaway I would say about this business is the personal development that comes with it. If you're going to do anything in this space, you will start with personal development. I tell people, before you see the money, you will see who you're becoming. If you place the money first, you might get discouraged. But look at who you've become. This is one business you can't do if you don't have personal, if you are not developing yourself. If you think you know emotional intelligence, it will be tested here. If you think you're growing in every aspect of your life, this business will test it. So the first thing that happens to you is the person you are becoming while you're doing the business. That's one of the interesting things about this business. And it begins to make you know how to address different customers. I remember the first time Ezizina taught us about the form. And with that form, it can help you meet any class of prospects in every business. So you're not using A's template to meet B. So those are the things that comes with the business that most times we tend to undermine while we are thinking of the money. Listen, when you're growing in these aspects, the money will come. But if you put the money ahead, what happens is that you're going to make a mess of even the biggest of the fishes that you think you're going to catch. So for me, it's the personal development. And again, yes, we are making money in other places, but okay, so last month, we were to do a business that we needed more money. And my husband was just running everywhere. He got some money, but he didn't get enough. And there's a place I keep my an account I keep my long reach money, like a percentage. I don't have withdrawal, what do you call it, like platform where I can withdraw money. So it's more like I just keep money there. When it gets a particular percentage, I convert it to USD and use it for that things. So that day I told him, I said, well, how much are you looking for? He said, babe, this is what I'm looking for now. I said, okay, let's go. He said to where? I said, let's go. You know, that kind of confidence. I said, just let's go. When we got there, and I said, that's my account. Don't worry, I'll give you money from there. It was a big relief for us, for that business. It might be dropping in bits, it might be big, but listen, you can't take away that this business adds up. It can fund other things for you. It funds other things for you. I don't have a property in Abuja, but my two children have properties in Abuja. It was their long reach money that we used and said, this is your properties in Abuja. And so those are the things that keep coming on the way. But like I said, anybody that's going to start off in this business, the first thing, like I sell, one of the things I sell to some of my prospects is personal development. And remember that it's not tied only to your long reach business. It's tied to other things that you do. I mean, if you're working in the office as a boss mom, with what you've learned here, you apply to other business and you look exceptional. Even if you've done several trainings or courses that will not like they normally do in organizations, but the things you discover yourself while doing this business, it makes you a better person at work. It makes you a better person in business, even in church. So for me, that's one of the things I sell in this business, which might look as if it's minor, but remember, those are the things that will make you the money ultimately. So that's what my journey has been like. Yeah, it's been rocky. We go up and we try to come down, but the boss mom was shake her head and come back again. And we are hopeful that it's going to be a lot better. Team members are going to all come up. Things are going to get far better in business. People are also beginning to understand that, listen, that this business is real. People that thought, oh, we are just here for now, we are all going to fizzle away. When you settle down and understand how long reach business works, you will settle down. If you want to fly, you fly. If you want to run, you run. If you want to walk, if you want to crawl, but by all means, be doing something. And it is adding up, it's not being taken away. So for me, that's what the journey has been like. And I'm hopeful that it gets better as we keep putting in the work. The boss mom knows that as long as I'm in the journey, I'm not giving up. I'm not throwing the towel. It's all adding up and I'm on the journey and it can only get better. So that's what I would say. Thank you very much.
Wow, that was mind-blowing. Like, please, if you got value from what she said, just give me the, okay, Dr. Heidi said we're doing alphabets. Drop Z, 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 as in like the last alphabet. Just give it to her. Can I see your Z's? Just give it to us. Exactly. Thank you so much. I got so much value. I love the fact that you talked about vulnerability. It's not about showing too much strength. Yes, we can do all things through Christ who gives us strength, but we still get to that point where we cry for help, and it's okay. Yeah. Even if, no matter how many times we get down, as long as we get back up, that is what counts. And another take home is the fact that you said, create your own table. If you are not given a seat, go and create your own table. You do not have to succumb to people's, what's the word now? How people rate you according to their own mediocre thoughts or mindsets. People will just can put you here, but as long as you know who you are, keep standing out and create your own table. That is very, very important. Create your own space. What you agree with is what people will have to, they will come around. They'll be fine, last, as they say. So thank you so much. The last question for now is this. How are you able to manage your time as a busy woman, as a businesswoman, as you're still working, right? I think
I run my own business.
Okay, you run your own business now. So you're running this business, you're running your multi-level marketing business, you're running the home. How are you able to manage your time? Please share with us.
So it's not very easy. Like I said, the boss mom tries to strike a balance. I believe in outsourcing. I cannot even come and kill myself. So I'm at that point. The other day I looked at myself and I said, okay, you know what? Sometimes cooking can be a luxury. Sometimes. Yes. So I've settled that one. It's a luxury that I can't afford sometimes. If not, you're going to just break down. Remember that you're trying to strike a balance. And it is a bit tough, but it's also workable. If you, like I said, I believe in outsourcing. You must know the things that you can't outsource, and they must know the other ones that don't really add up, but they are also a must do. So you try to find a balance in your life. And remember that you have a health, which is key if you're going to be a boss mom. So you try to find a balance around yourself, around the family, around the business, around your career, around your belief in God. I mean, you just try to strike a balance and also seek support system. Have a good support system. When I mean support system, I'm not really talking of house help or something. Just ensure that you have a network of support system in different forms. If it's your business, if it's your home front, just ensure that you have very solid support that gives you that. I mean, when you feel overwhelmed, that you can have where you can bounce off things and you come back and you continue. But by all means, you just keep every day ensuring that you're finding your balance. It's tough to do, but it's also doable. The one you can't do, you cannot come and kill yourself. So that's how I try to, balance my time. And having been working, I mean, the kind of work I do, I could stay at work up to 1 a.m. initially before now. Sometimes I come home, my children are already sleeping. you want to ensure that I want to just deliver. Like once I hear deliverable, my ear will stand. But now, now I try to find a balance, ensure that the home front, the work, my personal time, I just try to manage my time, outsource and maintain my focus on my core. So that's what I do. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So one thing she said is you have to outsource. Now, I know not everyone would like to have a house help or a nanny, and that's fine. Outsourcing doesn't necessarily mean having somebody in your home. It could be like most of our other guest speakers have said, it could be delegating to machines. Oh, you can just save up to buy a washing machine. I remember sometime this week, I was really stressed out. I had a lot to do. And I told myself, why will I drive when I have a lot to do? I had a lot of meetings and all. I booked an Uber. Like, I needed my space. I do not have a driver. So why will I spend how many hours in traffic? And so sometimes that is also part of outsourcing. You make these decisions, so please, we all need to find a way to stay alive and be healthy. She said it, you have to be healthy, because if you're not healthy, then everything is just going to be in vain. So thank you so much, Ruth. I enjoyed this session and I cannot wait to hear your closing speech later on. Let me hand over to my SD. See her smiling. She's been smiling.
Thank you so much, Doc.
Thank you, Ruth. You just gave it to us. Buzz. You just said everything that I was just, linking. But I think what I love most was your definition. We're not here saying that, oh, you must to be a boss mom, you have to be a magician, but we're not saying it's easy. You just have to learn to strike a balance, but you must make that effort. You must try to strike that balance. And I think my take home from all you've said today is a boss mom is not afraid or ashamed to show her vulnerability. So boss mom doesn't mean shoulders high. Be vulnerable, like feel free. But after you wipe the tears, get up and do the job. That's what makes us different. So thank you so much for that. Thank you so much, Ruth. And we're moving on now to Chibuzo. Chibuzo, are you ready for us? Please unmute yourself. We would also want to hear your story. You can, hello, Chibuzo. Yes. Hello, are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, we're not hearing you very well though. Good morning.
Good morning. Can you hear me now?
Yes, it's still a little faint, but I think it's better than before.
Okay.
Yeah, better now. All right, welcome, and thank you for giving us your time. We're going to be asking you a few questions, and we can't wait to hear your own story. So, but before we hear your boss mom story, please tell us, what do you define as a boss mom as? Like, what's your definition of a boss mom?
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for having me.
Oh, your volume is off again. Your audio is off.
It's off.
It's better now.
Okay. Thank you for having me. So it's a great privilege to be here tonight.
It's your line is breaking. Or could it be the earpiece?
Okay, can you hear me now?
It's not, it's breaking, still breaking.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we're hearing you.
Thank you very much. So sorry if that this is Nigeria and no light, and my village people are sitting on the generator as we start. So please bear with me. So my own definition of a boss mom is that a boss mom is a strong mom. She's creative and humble. She's not a lazy woman.
Sorry, I don't think I can hear you. I'm stretching to hear you. We can't hear you. I don't think it's from me.
Maybe can you try increasing the volume from your phone? I don't know.
Or maybe you can you remove the earpiece? Would it work without the earpiece?
Hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's better this way. All right. So my own definition of a boss mom. Sorry, I said earlier that my village people is sitting on my gen. They are sitting on my gen and it has refused to start. Please bear with me. There is no power here.
No problem.
So my definition of a boss mom is that a boss mom is that strong woman. She's that strong woman. She is creative and humble. She's a good wife. You know, the children love her and the husband love her. She believes in herself. She's that woman that doesn't give up when she faces challenges. She is strong. She's always able, you know, to face challenges. She doesn't give up in the face of challenges. Thank you. And that's just my definition of it.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Let me tell you my takeaway. She believes in herself. It takes a lot, especially in this part of the world, to see people who believe in themselves, let alone women who have so much responsibility, so much, there's so much to do. They're not even coordinated. They don't even know they're, you know, women are, okay, they're not good there, but, but I love that part. As a mom, you need to believe in yourself, and that is important. And then I also like the part where you say the children love her and the husband loves her. Amazing, because it's very important that you are, you know, the apple indeed of your husband's eyes. And of course, they don't just love you. I'm one person that believes that love is not based on intangibles. Love is based on both tangibles and intangibles. You must act out. You must be a boss mom to receive the level of love that accords you the boss mom love. There's a difference, really. So thank you for that. Now, the follow-up question to that will now be, based on that, your definition, do you think everybody can be a boss mom? It's possible for everyone to be.
Yes, I believe everyone can be a boss mom. Why? Because we all have talents and gifts and resources within us. I see this question same as you asking, can everyone cook? Yes, everyone can cook, because, you know, even though you're boiling water to make tea or gari, or you're boiling egg, you know, everyone can cook. Everyone have ideas that have not been voiced. Everyone have that energy that have not been released. You know, there are some abilities in us that have not been exercised, and there are some gifts that have not been expressed. You know, we all have these gifts. Nobody, everyone is born with a gift, with a talent. So a lot of moms need empowerment and encouragement to unlock these resources within them. So everyone can be a boss mom, because there is no one that is born without talent. There is no one that is born without gift and resources. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. I actually love that. It's just like the analogy of everyone can cook, but yeah, of course, everyone can cook. We have been given unique talents, unique gifts that we can use to achieve the goal of becoming a boss mom. But it's just strange that not everyone is taking that. So dear woman, if you're hearing this, you can be a boss mom. You have it in you to be a boss mom. Please put it into practice and become a boss mom. So Chibuzo, let's hear your story now. At what point did you decide, you know what, I'm going to be a boss mom? And what happened after that? What are the steps you took to becoming a boss mom? And, you know, what are the effects? It's a 3-in-1 question, literally, like, okay, I decided I'm going to be a boss mom. Now, what are the steps you took to become a boss mom? And what are the effects? What does it feel like now that you're a boss mom? Please tell us. Thank you.
My journey to becoming a boss mom, it was divinely orchestrated. I must say that I have to, you know, give God that acknowledgement. Although I have always been a boss babe before, you know, I got married. I partly paid my tuition fee in the university to help my widowed mom. So I have phone booths and also a restaurant while in school. So fast forward to when I got married, 2 years, or let's say 3 years after I got married, my husband's business hit rock bottom. So he became bedridden. So many bills to pay. I was owed 7 months' salary, 7 months' salary. I'm a civil servant. So I was 7 months salary. My children were not, were home, because they couldn't pay their school fees. I was unable to pay their school fees. So they were home. It was so emotional for me during this period. So when, sometimes when you run out of options, your faith in God will just grow. Then you begin to look to, God to do the possible for you. So I started searching on the net. I started going through the internet to look for where I could get a loan. This loan is to help me, pay off my kids' school fees so that they can get back to school. So that was how I stumbled upon this amazing opportunity called Longreach. But guess what? Even when God vividly told me that Chibuzo, go ahead and do this business, but I didn't obey the voice of God. I'm sorry. So I got the loan I wanted somehow, and I paid part of my children's school fees because I wanted them, to get back to school. So you can imagine the next week they were sent home again. So I was very, very sad, but God was so merciful for me. This second time, he gave me another opportunity. He brought Longreach my way again, I was in church that day, and I met this woman who came to me and asked me to give her my details. So I gave her, I don't know this woman from Adam. So I gave her my details. The next week, she brought Longreach to me. I was like, what? God is so merciful. God is indeed merciful. So just like Jonah, I told God I was ready to go to Nineveh, that he should send me. So that was how, I came upon this opportunity, and I became a Bossman starting from then. So my journey, you may ask, so considering what God have done for me, I cannot disappoint God. I cannot disappoint God. We all have challenges, and sometimes challenges are privileges. God uses the challenges to bring out the best in us. So the challenge I had when my husband's business hit rock bottom brought the best in me. Sometimes when you hit rock bottom, the only way to go is for up. And indeed God helped me to move up. So by the grace of God, I've benefited a lot from this company. My big why are my kids, because they are looking up to me, and I don't want to disappoint them. I never want to disappoint them. So since I joined this opportunity called Longreach, my kids have never missed a term in school. So that gives me joy a lot, They've never missed a term in school. By God's grace, I have become a weekly earner. I earn weekly. Sometimes I receive my full salary as a civil servant in a week. That's so amazing. It's so amazing. And the first day I got almost 2 times my salary, I shouted. I was just shouting in the compound. Guess what? 3 people registered in my compound. They had to register because the joy is there, the passion is there. I was so shocked. So Longreach really humbled me. I am not there yet, but I'm definitely not where I used to be. Thank you. So the future for me right now is so bright. The future is so bright. The future is so bright. When I see amazing SDs, doing great things, it gives me hope that one day I'll get there. One day I'm gonna get there, and God's willing, everything will work out well for me. Thank you very much.
Okay, wow, okay. I tried so hard to hold back the tears, but stories like yours are the reason, or are the reasons that we will keep pushing, we'll keep talking. A lot of people hit rock bottom and they don't find, they have so many opportunities shown to them, but they don't have the strength to get up and pick up those opportunities. And that is why, as a boss mom, you need to know that it's not bad to hit rock bottom. It's not the end of the world. What you need to be able to do is to get up and change your story. You got up, you took the opportunity, and you changed your story from having your children being driven out of school regularly to you being able to ensure that that never happens again. You took your business and you focused on it. Thank you so much. Now I have one last question to ask you. How are you able to, I think I should start with, how were you able to manage handle the emotional baggage that came with having a bedridden husband? And then how did you translate from there to being able to still manage your job, your family challenges like health, responsibilities, and still run your business? How were you able to combine all of that? Because it's enough, a lot already, that you're able to get strength to even get up and start over. But then where did you get the additional strength, like to do every other thing? How did you manage it?
I have to tell you the truth. It's God. It has been God all through. Because sometimes when you are managing somebody that is bedridden, you are even more fragile than the person. You can even die before that person. So, because the person, people are looking up to you like a hero. But then, because they are looking up to you, you want to be strong. You have to stay strong for them. Because if you collapse, they were, like just like I said earlier, my children were looking up to me. Instead of calling daddy, they come to me, you understand? So they're always there, and I don't want to disappoint them. I don't want them to see tears in my eyes. I don't want to see them, crying. I want them to be strong. I want them to be fierce in when they face challenges. So I'm just, not that I don't cry. Sometimes when they are not around, I just have to, start crying. Sometimes I just tell God I'm tired, but I don't say it out loud. So I've been able to manage my family and my job and this business very well. So I'm not perfect, but when I go to work, I come back. Immediately I come back, I just have to take a nap. Then I give my business 3 hours. Sometimes I work late in the night, 3 hours every day. And my kids are involved. I involve all of them. My first son is 10. He can do presentation on phone. He can be talking to someone without even calling me, without even asking me, Mom, what should I reply? I carried everybody along. He can cook rice. He can take care of his younger ones. So I have a lovely husband, since he has been up and doing. So he's so helpful. He's such a nice man. He does a lot of things that you wouldn't expect a man should do. So I thank God he's a gift to me. So on Saturdays, I work from Monday to Friday. So on Saturdays, I don't play with my long read business. That is when I have full time for my long read business. So if I'm not doing seminars at home, I'm on the streets, sharing my card and doing presentations in salons, anywhere I meet anybody. So that is what I do every weekend. Every Saturday and Sunday I go to church strictly for God. So that is how I manage my time in between the work and the business. So that's how I manage my time. Thank you.
Okay, now you are our role model. Now you are our perfect role model. Like, seriously, the discipline in your voice self shows it all. You do not joke. Yes, Tobore said you are fierce. You are fierce, and that is what a boss mom should be. Fierce, yet allowing your vulnerabilities to show. Fierce, but just owning up and doing what you've got to do. Allotting your time and being very disciplined. I love the fact that you say you go to work, you come back, you take your nap, because you need to be well to focus on your business, and how you give so much time to your business. And then on Saturday, you're on the street. Your 10-year-old can hold your phone and handle reply presentations on you. We have not started, Mrs. Murphy. You and I, We are failing. We are failing. Like, you are the role model. Thank you so much for sharing, because honestly, this is fantastic. And they can cook. I mean,
Yeah.
whoa. You are the role model, boss mom Chibuzo. Thank you so much for sharing. We will come back to
Thank
you
you
for
very
your
much.
closing statements today.
Okay,
Let me hand
thank
over
you
to
very
Mrs.
much.
Murphy now. You can't talk, Abby.
As in, you know, when they know the slang, the pidgin slang, they'll say, "We they learn walk." As in, she just she just took us back to kindergarten. Wow. Thank you so much for sharing your story. It was really it was a touching one. I was just taking my eyes off, hoping I would not cry, because I don't plan on crying. You see my tired face now, and I'm here presenting. But thank you for sharing your story. I am very sure so many
Thank
people were touched.
you.
And the fact that you were going through so much and you did not let it keep you down, that is the real definition of a boss mom, you know. So well done. And trust me, your future is so bright, it's going to be bright. The fact that your children are even carried along, as like they even present, they know how to cook, you know, you've already even given yourself longer life by teaching them all this, you know. So we celebrate you. Thank you for
Thank
sharing.
you.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
our next guest is she on?
Yes, Strawberry. Strawberry is here.
Yes, okay. She's not spotlighted.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please, we're not seeing your video.
Oh, sorry. I'm used to ID.
I can't even see her. Okay, yes, I can see her now.
Ah, that's serious. Miss Murphy, I can see you.
I can see you too. Oh my God. Good to have you online.
I'm
It's
so
a
sorry for
beautiful
coming
smile.
late.
It's
Thank
fine.
you. I
It's
love this,
fine.
your
No,
glow.
no problem. Thank you. I love yours too. Okay, so let's start. And we're going to be starting with your definition of a boss mom. Who is a boss mom?
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are joining us on this call. My definition of a boss mom was just said by Shibuzo. I have to pick the line I used there. A boss mom is a woman, be it single, be it a married woman with children, be it a single mother that is fierce, that understand that there are storms. Storms of life is necessary. It's part of life, but do not give up when she faces challenges. And also knows that it is her duty, if she's married, if she's a single mom, if she's even a single girl, that she don't rely on anybody financially. My growing up formed my definition. I grew up a daddy's girl, sorry to say. So, so that forms my definition. My father made me to understand right from primary school, that I need to make money. So, and that gives me my definition that a boss mom is somebody that is fierce, a woman that understands that no matter what circumstances she finds herself, but need to do whatever she has to do to support the people around her and be self-reliant financially.
Wow. Thank you so much, our fierce boss mom. I love your definition, and I love the fact that, you know, we all agree that there are stages in life, there are seasons. If it's only sunny, then our food will not grow. We need sun, we need the rain, we need everything, and that is what shapes us and forms us into, you know, becoming who we are. So thank you so much for your definition. So let's move on to the next question, which is, can any woman be a boss mom?
Yes, every woman can be a boss mom. It's just a matter of choice.
Awesome. You finished, Abby?
Yeah.
Awesome. No, I had to ask. That was as straightforward as it can be. It's a matter of choice. matter of choice. So you choose to be or choose not to be. So thank you so much for that. Our next question is, so I'm going to merge the questions. When did you decide to become a boss mom? Now that you're a boss mom, how has the journey been? And where do you see yourself in the future?
Okay. I decide to be, okay, so I've always been a boss mom, maybe a boss baby, to a boss lady, to becoming a boss mom. Yeah, I said something, my childhood, funny enough, I'm from a polygamous home, and I grew up with my dad. I started living with my dad at the age of 7, and I grew up in a house that we have a mini supermarket, so I'm used to selling. So I remember that sometimes there are days that my stepmother will want to like do something, and she will say, if you can do this, I will give you so amount of money. So I got used to it. And there's something that my dad usually said, that as a woman, it is a taboo for you to rely on a man for a money. So I understood from that, and I noticed that now that I understand what a boss mom is, I've always been a boss mom. Then when I got married, I moved over to Port Harcourt, where I don't know anybody. And an incident happened that made me to decide to like, okay, I have to do things my way, at the same time, considering my family, my children. My former neighbor, sorry, the long story, my former neighbor had a baby, and I found out that the maid left the baby in the house and went to 2 buildings from ours to meet her boyfriend. My early stage of pregnancy was there. That was my first child. And this baby was crying upstairs. They have to come, and they were screaming my name. I was sleeping in the afternoon. I came out. Nobody knew how to bring that baby out. God so kind, he crawled to the veranda. They have to use ladder to carry the baby. And when the girl came out, somebody said he saw her entering another building. Went to meet the boyfriend that is the gatekeeper in another place. And I told myself that from this thing I've seen, I will do business. I'm not going to work again so that I can have time for my children. I became scared of maid, in quotes, from that experience. So when opportunity came for me to go for a 9 to 5, a very good job as a 2011, that was paying about 180,000 naira then, I told my husband, I said, don't worry, I'm used to buying and selling. Let me do business that will give me time for my child. So from there, naturally, you start to employ people. Now, this is the boss. But because of my background, I don't boss people, but I know I'm a boss mom. So those situations made me to understand that, oh, coupled with my growing up and what I am doing, I've been a boss mom. All this while, see, I ventured into a company, the good one that saved me when I was done. Yes. By the time business had too many issues, good business ran into debt because of my person. Remember, I said a boss mom is the one that understands that there are storms in life. So from there, I was the one, a friend told me about this business. I was searching for people that was doing it. And at the same time, when the opportunity came, I was like, oh, thank God, I've seen somebody doing this business. And that's how I became a partner with this amazing platform. And it has been a good one, I would say. I don't know if I'm able to give you a good answer. Thank you.
Thank you. So where do you see yourself in the future?
Oh, my dreams is very big. So I see myself, almost, I don't even sleep. So, my dreams are so big. I Fortunately, my dreams was a bit, but when I met Mama Z, she made my dreams to be very wide, more. And I saw Dr. Adi's own. I was like, okay, I'm still learning. I keep adding. So I see myself. I don't project 4 or 5 years. No. I see myself 10 years from now. Somebody that my family, those around me, will be proud of.
That's a very good one. Thank you so much. I enjoyed your story, and I thank God for growth. That's all I can say. I thank God for growth. And like we always say, if your dreams do not scare you, then you're still awake. You've not started dreaming, And I love the fact that this platform makes us dream. When I started this business, my dreams they were okay, but now my eyes tearing, like I need sunglasses to someone should hold me, so our dreams should scare us. All right, so let's move on to the last question for now, which is, how have you been able to manage your time? Yes, the house help story has been scary, so you don't have a help. So we need to understand how you're able to keep up with your businesses and then also take care of the children, Oga, and everything.
Okay. Funny enough, when things happen, you find out that, okay, along the way, you come in contact and you ask, because we are growing, your mindset keep changing. So along the line, I'm still able to get the maid, but I make sure that my eyes are there. You understand? So coping is not really easy. Those clothes, there are a few people on this call that knows what happened to me recently. For the past 3 months, the first time I came out was on the 4th of September, my son's graduation. I had a domestic accident that they carry me around. I just came back from hospital 2 days ago. I was busy doing Bossman also, and I dislocated my hip bone, my kneecap, and my ankle. The day Dr. Ivy sent me this message, I just finished crying because my legs were swollen. Now, this is somebody that don't have a maid. This is somebody that the mother is aged. And I have to try my best to make sure that I do things. I was supposed to go for a surgery, but because I don't have anybody that much, though I'm looking for, I have to postpone. And at the same time, try to juggle things. God's so kind. My mom is here, so she helps around. And my husband does the one he can do. At least nobody carries me around now since towards the ending of August. And now I move about, even though I'm still limping. And I try to coordinate myself. You see, one thing I would take from this platform, it makes you to be strong and understand what leadership is. That no matter what you are facing, you are responsible to people. 2 days after the incident, I was in pain, and a team member sent me a question that she needs to attend to a prospect. This PV we are talking about. I still try my best to give her the response that she needs. When I'm done, I will carry myself, cry, clean my tears, take my drugs, continue. Has it been easy? No. But everything has its place and its time. So what you normally give 2 hours, you have to give it 1 hour, 45 minutes. So it's all about timing. It's all about allocating the time to the right thing. And as you do that, you relax more.
Wow. I am so whoa, I am so sorry. I don't know what to say. But I thank God for your strength, and I pray and I wish you speedy, like flash, like the lightning, at the way lightning comes, like just like a flash, speedy recovery, and you're going to be back on your feet. You know,
Amen.
for you to even share this, you know, the fact that you even came out, you know, many people, we always have excuses, honestly. If, like we always say, if we look for an excuse, and it would have been a valid excuse, it would have been a valid reason. Let me not even use the word excuse. It would have been a valid reason, you know. Well, you came here, you showed up to inspire people, to still motivate people, you know. So we celebrate you. This is what we're talking about. Life does not have to be perfect, but we still show up irrespective of whatever it is, you know. So we celebrate you. Thank you for sharing your story. Please, can you guys drop some beautiful hearts for her? Just as many hearts as
Thank you.
possible. Let her feel the love from us while I
I
hand
know.
over to my SD.
I need a breather. Like, seriously, Tobori, you never said how. This is, you know what? You are, I don't even know, among the four speakers tonight, who is the role model? You are all the role models. So this is like the role model episode. Literally, like, you have every reason to have an excuse to stay down. I mentioned to you, I want you to share your story. You never said anything. You said, I will do it with all smiles. You are a role model. Literally, you are a role model. Thank you, Chibuzode, role model. I mean, like in your own case, it's just like, what's going to keep me down? Nothing. I get up and I do what I have to do, get my children back in school. Ruth is a role model. She found herself where men are. They tried to put her down. She created a table for herself. Right? Like, it's just more like everyone here, you know, it's, you know, I mean, what I talk about your own role model, Helen, is the fact that while your colleagues are there doing the whole Telemundo and everything, you could do that. But you're asking yourself, why, when I can do my business? So I really appreciate you all, ladies, for this night. And I love your definition. Like, sorry, you literally reminded me of the real boss mom. That woman who knows that she is responsible for everyone around her. Be you a single mother, be you a single woman, you are responsible. You have a responsibility to make sure the home front is okay, to make sure that every other person around you is okay. The balance in the home. I mean, you could have, like I always say, it's not a bad thing to want to be a stay-at-home mom. It's also not a bad thing to want to be a career mom. But you need to know that whatever it is, when I mean a career mom, like a job mom, a 9-to-5 mom, but whatever it is you are choosing, you need to be sure that nobody around you suffers. You personally, you don't suffer. Your children do not suffer. Your husband doesn't suffer. So if you've got to be a working mom, like you go out to work, then be ready to get the best help, the best deputy, someone who can do what you're supposed to do the right way and pay for it. When you do not do that, you are not a boss mom, or you sacrifice that, at least for the early years, when you need to be with the children, and then you get to do a business. When I decided that I had the same decision, when I decided that, okay, you know what, I am not, I'm not going to be going out. I need to be around for my children. In as much as I'm going to get help, I still supervise, right? When I made that decision, I thought about, okay, so that means some part of me is going to be suffering, and that is the financial aspect. My financial contributions to the home will suffer. And I said, no, I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to find a business. I'm going to find a business like our business, the business that connects every boss mom who's spoken tonight with us, and every boss moms who've spoken in the past, and every boss mom who'll be speaking in the future. I'm going to find a business that allows me time control. a business that allows me freedom, a business that can allow me work from home and be with my children. And like what Tobore said, this business makes us strong. Some people will tell you that their experiences in their 8 to 4 jobs or 8 to 5 jobs or 8 to 6 jobs make them strong. And I can challenge you that it may not give you the kind of strength you get from this business. Because here you tap strength from everyone around you. When you are weak, there are people to fill you with strength. And when you are strong, you can pass your strength to other people. We work together. One business platform that promotes collaboration. And you've heard some of them mention it already. That business platform is the Long Reach business platform. I'm sure you must have been hearing Long Reach before now. But I'm going to ask Mrs. Murphy to tell you the real Long Reach business, how all these women have been able to achieve and live their boss mom statuses just because they found the Long Reach platform. Mrs. Murphy, over to you. Just a few minutes. Tell us.
Okay, so I've been very emotional. Okay, so basically, Long Reach is a platform that connects us. It's a platform that just simply says, use our products, your everyday products, the products you use in your house every day. But the difference is that we use these products and we get paid. We use these products and our lifestyle is upgraded. We use these products and we're able to connect with people. Your friends list upgrades, not just upgrade in number, but in value, quality. We use these products and our children have become millionaires. Our children have become weekly earners without necessarily seeing the four walls of an office. We use these products and our skin is better. If you look at every woman on this program, you can even go through the Zoom gallery. You would literally see glowing skin, no matter your complexion. So we use products that make our skin better. We use products that makes our hair better. We use products that gives us better health. We use products that gives us incentives to travel, that changes our cars on a yearly basis. Now, when I mean we use these products, but we share the experience with people that we care about, people we love. What does it mean to share your experience? I can't even hide my glow. So literally, I can tell everybody that these products make me glow. And instead of me sending them to a supermarket to go and buy them, I get them registered and give them a code so that they can always buy it at the company price. And trust me, when they start glowing like me, their friends will ask them why they are glowing. In as much as we love to say that Jesus, they make me shine, we also know that we use amazing products that help us. And guess what? For every time they tell someone and that person registers, I will still be getting paid. So we connect with people. We leverage on our network. Now, it doesn't matter if you are working in an office. In fact, if you are working in an office, even better for you because you already have the people there to network. So all you need to do is be an example. Show them how it works. Use the products. And while they're waiting for their monthly salary, your weekly salary will be coming. Maybe buy them lunch once and then just let them stay. So that's it. Our products, the company is all about the products and then connecting with people, sharing our experience. When you share your experience with people, you get paid. Just make sure that you sign them up. And it's really easy to sign up. We have stockists in different locations. We have members in different locations. So whoever shared this link with you, just reach out to the person, request for a catalog, shop, choose as many products as you want. When you're done choosing, pay to the company, and then start enjoying life like us.
Thank you very much. Yes, people, you've heard it's that easy. You too can share your boss mom story 1, 2, 3 years from now. If any of these women's reasons or backgrounds connect to yours, they've shared with you here how identifying and finding this long reach business has helped them. Remember, we are emphasizing the long reach business because it's a business, it's not networking. It's a business, which means that you will be expected to carry out activities that involve the result in the sale of long reach products. If long reach products are not sold, nobody earns. So when we talk about registering people, we are not saying you're registering people with names. You're registering people who are making purchases, people who are using these products, not just one-off, but they are using these products. And I can guarantee you that they'll use it for a long time because they would love them. I have been a product user for over 8 years, and I've been building the business for almost 7 years. So by this September, I got introduced to my first language product in September 2013, which was the toothpaste that took care of my bleeding gum. Now, we're not just using the products because they are products. We are using the products because the products are manufactured with our health in mind. And what that means is that these products have been manufactured after several years of research to make sure that they solve problems that are associated with that body part where you're going to be using the products for. For the toothpaste, it tries to solve as many problems as people have with the teeth and the gums, the mouth in general. For the body cream, it tries to heal the skin, repair the skin, and restore your skin's external defense. So we have a lot of amazing products that can help you stay healthy. You heard one of the boss moms saying that, ever since that they used to have a calendar for treatment, that was helling, the calendar of when they would take malaria and typhoid treatment. But it was every month, it was that regular. But we're using these products, they've been able to boost your immunity against malaria and typhoid, and they are healthier. So we are not just using products for using sake, we are using products that promote health. And that's why it's also easy for you to see a lot of people using long reach products, but they are not doing the business because they really do not understand the power in the business. But we are here telling you that the business is very sweet. The business can help you become a boss mom. The business can help you be strong. The business can help you determine your why. Just go through all the definitions of boss moms you've heard and realize that if that is the kind of woman you want to be, the long reach business can help you achieve that. You are paid because long reach products are being sold through your connection directly and indirectly. I want to believe you want to make that money. And besides the payment, you've heard of the personal development. You become better. And if you have any other business or any other career or any other job, guess what? The knowledge you gain from this business can help you. So we will be taking our closing statements from all our speakers tonight. So dear speakers, what message do you have for our women listening to you, and even for the men, for everybody listening to you? What message do you have for these people? I'll start with you, Tobore. Tobore, please share with us what message you have for these people.
Okay, I have a little thing I wrote down. What I would say as a boss mom, to every potential boss mom also, and to every husband and potential husbands that are here, I want to say something that in life, there are bound to be challenges. Yes. Now, what follows every challenge, every test is a testimony. And what follows every challenge is a change. What follows every trial is a triumph. Just stay in faith and stay inspired. That no matter what it is, there is always a light at the dark of the tunnel.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love that. Helen, what's your closing statement for everyone listening to us today? What do you have? What advice do you have for them?
The advice I have for them is for the men, for the women on this platform. There are some men that doesn't allow their wives to do this business. So I'll advise and encourage the business that when hard time comes, it will help you to stand out. So for the women that are housewives, please be a boss mom. Because if you're a boss mom, you put smile on people's face. If you're a boss mom, your marriage will be more sweeter. I use myself as an example. When you're a boss mom, you add value to your marriage. And to your children's faces, you add, their life will be beautified because they know that you're doing something that they can always come to you and ask for anything and you are available to give them. Because it pains a child when that child comes to you and the child says, Mommy, I need this. You say you don't have. It's so painful to that child and even to you as a mom. So I encourage us all, let's be a boss mom because in the future it will help you to be outstanding. Like I said, financial confidence. It will always give you that anywhere you go. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, we need to all be boss moms so that we can get that financial confidence and be confident all over. As a boss mom, you have this confidence all over. Like literally, you know, when they say we cannot understand women, I guess they're talking about boss moms because they expect you to be weak, they expect you to be angry, they expect you to be lacking, but you are not. You are the opposite of what's expected. That's a boss mom. All right, Chibuza, please share with us your closing statement. Please unmute yourself.
Okay. So I was empowered in this business, and I'm proud to say I've empowered so many women in this business by the grace of God. My name is Chibuzo. I have forgotten my past and looking forward to the future. So my advice to every woman or every mom, it's time to look at what you can do that will make your dream a reality. No further excuses. Stop nurturing things that should be forgotten. Keep moving. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you. Keep moving, keep moving. That's the main message. Keep moving. Thank you. All right, Ruth, can we hear you as well?
Okay, for me, like I said, being a boss mom is trying to find your balance. And one of the ways you find your balance as a mom, going to be a boss mom is ensure that you're also finding a balance in your finance. Find a balance in your finance. Don't, if you're working or you're doing business, don't just rely on whatever you're doing. Government policies can just wake up one day and throw you off balance. There's no stability. I mean, I'm talking from experience. There's a business who almost invested good money on, and it was just a matter of few days, we would have lost a lot of money. But it was just, I'll just say God saved us. So imagine if you're relying on one source of income and something happens, you're in deep trouble. So finding your balance requires that you get into doing more than whatever you're doing. And this platform presents a good space for everyone. Everyone can find their space here. Everyone can find their space. I started off like a product user, and I gradually kept going through to evolving to making a business out of it. And again, I like to say that you don't lose anything on this platform. You don't lose anything. No, there's nothing to really lose. I mean, you get good products for your money, good value for your money, and you build business out of it. Just, you don't need a lot of startup capital to start. You can start at any level you are, and you start finding your balance. But by all means, make sure you're doing something to ensure that tomorrow you're making something that brings balance to you as a boss mom. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Whatever you're doing, get that balance sorted. You must get that balance all round, especially financially. All right, Mrs. Murphy, your closing statements.
Okay, so I would just like to encourage every woman here. From all our speakers, one thing that was common was, no matter how many times you fall, just get back up. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to it's okay not to be strong all the time, but just get back up, no matter how many times you fail, please get back up and do not be afraid to fail, because honestly, failure is part of the whole process, right? We wouldn't have had electricity if the researchers, if our inventors did not keep trying and trying and trying. And I heard they tried over 100 times. So I don't whatever you are doing, just keep at it and always learn from your mistakes. Do not let any situation keep you down. We've heard from the speakers, and we know that anything is possible. At least these are real life stories. They are not fictional stories that we just got from a telenovela movie or something, So please, your life can change, but you have to make the choice to move. So let's keep moving. Thank you and good night.
Thank you so much. Good night.
Okay, so thank you very much, everyone, for listening. When Mrs. Murphy was saying, the song that kept coming to my mind was sometimes life comes around, when it knocks you down, just get back up. When it knocks you down. So the message tonight is, if life comes around, if life knocks you down, whenever it happens, just get back up. We're not saying stay down. We're not saying you will never experience life. Get back up. Now, I have a message for you on my t-shirt. I don't know how many of you have seen my t-shirt. I am telling every stay-at-home mom right now, stop being a stay-at-home mom and switch to being a work-from-home mom like me. Don't just be a stay-at-home mom. It doesn't make you a boss mom. Be a work-from-home mom, and our platform can afford you the opportunity to work from home and earn an income. This is truly for the stay-at-home moms who just sit at home and take care of a kid. You're not creating the balance. We could do more than just taking care of children. We could do more by contributing to the finances and everything in the home. So go back to whoever invited you or shared this video with you and tell the person, you know what, my next body cream, my next soap, my next bath oil for my children, I will buy the Longreach brand and get my code. I will use the products. I will share my story with everyone around me, my experience of the products. I will give them a code to also buy their next soap, their next cream, and you get your business started. We have a formidable team. Any team you join, be rest assured you're going to be getting trainings that will also, remember Ruth talked about personal development. You will get enough that will help you become better and build your business better, because Longreach is a very top class company. It's on the level of its own, and Longreach is giving us the trainings that will take us there, and we operate in that level. Emotional intelligence, social intelligence, financial intelligence will be yours when you decide to get started on this journey. On that note, I want to say thank you, everyone, to the speakers. Thank you so much for honoring our invitation. Thanks to all who stayed through to the end of this session. We've come to the end. We appreciate you. See you next Saturday, the 18th, for another episode. We promised you 10 episodes and one special episode. This is the 7th episode we've just concluded. We have 3 more to go, and then the special episode. So see you next week, Saturday, same time, 7 p.m. on Zoom, same link, and on Facebook, same page. Have a good night, everybody. Now,
Good night, everyone.
you to unmute yourself and say good night while I play my song.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
We can't hear your song.
Good night. Night.
I cannot hear you.
Nice.
Sometimes love comes around and knocks you down, just get back up when it knocks you down, knocks you down. Sometimes love comes around. When it knocks you down, just get back up when it knocks you down, knocks you down.
I never thought I'd hear myself say, yeah, I'll go ahead.
Good night, good night. Good night, Mrs. Murphy. You've inspired us to this song tonight. I'm going to play it a little more. Play, play, play. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.